Hold my wine, bitches! KFG Poker Club, with massive bad beat payouts, poker tournaments with 4, 5, and 6-figure guarantees, and tons of cash games from 10 and 20 cents up to $5, $10. Everything from Hold'em to 4, 5, and 6 card Omaha, high and high-low. Follow the instructions on screen to join today. Playing 1-1 PLO, there's an under-the-gun straddle to $2 and 2 callers. I'm on the button holding ace-queen, jack-9 suited in spades to my ace. I raise it up to a dealer-friendly $10. The small blind folds, the big blind calls, the straddle and one limper fold, and the other limper calls, and we go 3 ways to a flop. The flop falls king-queen-10 with 2 clubs and 1 diamond. The big blind checks, and the limper leads for 15. I flop the nut straight, but it's going to be hard to improve my hand further. Essentially, this is usually as strong as my hand will get. But board pairs or flush cards coming in can spell disaster, and since I have position on my opponent, I have to just call and see how things develop on the turn. The big blind folds, and we're going heads up to the turn, which is the 5 of hearts, a safe card if ever I saw one. My opponent now bets 25, and I'm not thrilled with my play here, which is to just call. Yeah, there are some possibilities I could be in a situation where I'm being free-rolled, where we both have the same straight, but he's got redraws to a flush or a full house. But overall, I should have the best hand, and I should be charging my opponent to outdraw me. The river falls the 7 of clubs. Fortunately, my opponent checks, and I don't see how I can get worse hand to call, so I check it back. He announces he missed and shows jack-10 for the straight draw and bottom pair. My lack of aggression in this hand has likely cost me profit, as on the flop or turn I could likely squeeze some additional money out of an opponent who was almost drawing dead. Instead, I allow a terrible river card to show up, which could have resulted in my opponent outdrawing me, being able to run a bluff against me, or at the very least killing any action I might get if my opponent had flopped the second straight against my nut straight. The only defense I have here is that this particular opponent is mostly a tighter, straightforward player, so generally I expect him to be reasonably strong when he's betting in these spots. I'm playing 1-2-5 PLO, there's 1 limper, and a brand new player has raised to $15. There's 2 callers, the small blind folds, and in the big blind I look down at 7-6-5-5 with no suits. Alright, playing bad, running good. Here we go. I apologize in advance. We go 5 ways to a flop, which falls ace-10-5 rainbow. I flop bottom set, but it's in a raised pot and I'm out of position against the field, and this is why playing hands with low pairs can be so dangerous. Set over set is a fairly common occurrence in PLO, and having bottom or middle set can be a real money burner in this game. My decision to call a raise out of position against a large field of players now has me in a difficult spot. The raiser could have aces, any of the callers could have pocket 10s, even if one opponent has top 2 pair, they'll likely bet and put me in a tough spot even though I'm now ahead. There are also very few turn cards I'm going to love, as many of them make straights possible. Fortunately, Poker Jesus must be smiling down on me as it's checked around, with the turn falling the 4 of diamonds. I haven't acted yet. My opponent has checked out of turn, and not surprisingly, I make another error of this hand by once again checking. Since the flop was checked through, my set of 5s should be the best hand. Yes, the turn makes a wheel possible, but how many players are showing up with a deuce and a 3 in their hand? Not only should my set be good at this juncture, but I also just turned the top end of an open-ended straight draw, which gives me additional possibilities to improve on river cards. Whatever the case, it looks like I'm playing bad this episode, and I check. The original raiser bets 40. It folds to me, and once again, I just make the call. Maybe I'm doing this because I'm planning to let him hang himself. There's very little chance on the turn that he's ahead of me. But the turn brought in a flush draw, and there's still many bad river cards that could put me in tough spots out of position. I should be check raising my opponent giving my stack to pot ratio, but once again I'm fucking it up and playing like a little bitch by just calling.
Here you are, you little bitch. Next time, bet the turn.
The river is the 3 of clubs. Yes, I had you all fooled. This was my plan all along. Yeah, that's right. I had the cards marked, and I knew the only way I could get action when I rivered the nuts was to let my opponent hang himself. Unfortunately, my opponent doesn't fall for it, checking back when there's a one-liner to a straight on the board, and while I take down this pot, I'm horrified looking at my play.
Is that the nuts?
That's the nuts.
Way to earn the minimum, asshole.
Chop that up, please. Thank you, sir.
I had what you had earlier.
Oh, okay.
The small one.
Yeah.
I had the wheel.
Playing 125 PLO, the $15 straddles on. It folds to me. In the cutoff, I look down at Queen Jack, Jack 10 double suited. This is a pretty premium hand given the current action and in general. Double suited with high cards, connectivity for straights, and a higher pair. I just make the call, the small blind calls, the big blind folds, and now the straddler can't help himself, raising it to 65. I should just be stepping on this dude's throat with a raise, but if you haven't noticed the theme, I'm playing like a fucking bitch and I don't like it. I just call, the small blind calls, and we're going 3 ways to a flop.
Fucking things up again, asshole.
The flop comes Jack 10-5 rainbow. The small blind checks, the straddler checks, and again, I'm not thrilled with my play here either, which is to bet the full pot of 200. I have top set, I block middle set, and I have key blockers on the straight draw, and there's no flush draw to be concerned about just yet. I should be betting smaller to induce an aggressive opponent, like perhaps the straddler, into making a mistake. I like a bet of 50 to 75 here instead of 200. It's enough to potentially get called by worse hands hoping to pick up some equity on the turn against me, and it also might embolden an aggressive player to come over the top and allow me to get a full double up. Betting the full pot is unlikely to get called given the current action, so I'm essentially killing my own action most of the time here. My opponent is in the tank a while before finally folding King 9-6 double suited and spades and clubs face up. I think a smaller bet for sure gets called by his hand, as he not only blocks the top straight draw, but he also has a backdoor flush draw and some straight draw potential. He needs my queen to hit his gut shot, or he can pick up a 7 or 8 on the turn to give him additional straight draw outs to chase after. In this hand, I'm playing 1-1 PLO. There's a raise to $4 from under the gun. In the hijack, I looked at it, ace-ace, 10-9 suited and nut clubs. Guess what, guys? I'm not done fucking shit up. What's hilarious to me is that I just randomly selected all of these hands based on watching the rivers as I went through my footage. I didn't even realize I was selecting so many misplayed hands. So, you know what that means. Instead of re-raising my opponent, I just call.
Your dad should have pulled out, you little bitch.
The small blind folds, the big blind calls. We're going 3 ways to the flop, which comes down king, queen, deuce, rainbow. The big blind bets 10. The original raiser calls. I make the call as well. The turn falls the 5 of spades. The big blind only bets 15 now, and now the original raiser wakes up, making it 75. I make the fold.
And we will live vicariously through, but he folds. Show the kings. He shows them. Guess what I had?
Queen?
Aces. Ace with the ace 10, so I needed your jack.
Thank you.
But see, if I re-raise you, you know what I have, so I can't re-raise you. Because you're too good.
Playing 125 PLO, the $10 straddles on, and under the gun +1, I make the call holding ace king, queen 5 suited in hearts to my ace. The small blind and big blind call, the straddler can't help himself, announcing pot. I rep it in for 135 total because fuck this guy. The other players fold and we're going heads up.
Alright, we got the winner out. You go twice or once?
Up to you.
I always go twice.
Alright.
Alright, what do we got to beat here? He's got the kings.
Looks like it's going to be him on that first one. Always good to win the first one. Let's see if I can win the second one here. Oh, we got lots of... Wow. 3 queens. 3 queens will do it.
Alright, chop it up. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Show his hand. There we go.
Playing 125 PLO, I'm under the gun holding 8-8-7-7 suited in diamonds. I make the call. There's 2 callers, a raise to 25, and now a re-raise to 105.
Jesus Christ, man. I just want to see a flop. They won't let me. Blinds fold. All right, I'm going to live vicariously. See what these knuckleheads are up to.
105.
One of the limpers calls 105, one folds. Now the original raiser makes it 400, which gets called by both opponents. You have got to be fucking kidding me. The flop comes 7-5-3 rainbow, which would have given me top set. But I'd have to have called multiple raises out of position against multiple opponents to get there. The original raiser jams for over $500. The re-raiser folds, and the limping calling station goes deep into the tank. One thing about stations is they love to call. He's getting 3-1 on his money here, but ultimately he gives it up, and unfortunately I miss out on this opportunity to win a massive pot. In the cutoff, I'm playing 6-handed double board bomb pot for $5 each, holding Queen 7-7-3 with 3 diamonds. The flops fall Queen 9-4 with 2 clubs, and 6-3-3 rainbow. When it checks to me, I opt to take the aggressive option, betting 20. Given the action, I likely have the best hand, or in the least, if I get this heads up, I shouldn't be overly concerned about being beat by one opponent on both boards.
Alright, so it looks like the small blind is thinking about it. He thinks better of it. Give it up. And give it up. We got the nuts. We show the 3. Easy game. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, make sure that hand is at the top of the list.
We've all anteed $15 each in this 8-handed double board bomb pot. In the big blind, I looked down at Ace-8, 7-4 with 3 spades.
That's a spicy meatball.
The boards come out Ace-9-8 rainbow and 10-6-3 with 2 spades. I flop top and bottom pair up top, and on the bottom board, I've got the nut flush draw and a double gutter, needing a 9 or a 5 to complete my straight. When it checks to me, I bet all in for my last 90.
We may have an interested party. He's scratching his face. He's thinking about it. You just want to make the vlog, man. You want to make the vlog. Get in there. Yeah, like and subscribe. I'm all in. Yeah. Yeah. All right. He calls. He calls. It should be. They don't want me to berate them on my channel. All right, and the small blind calls. So we got 2 customers. All right, I just want the main pot. You guys can have the side pot.
How you like me now, bitches? I'm working overtime to bail your ass out this episode, you little bitch.
Ship it. Full house. Straight. Not straight. Ship it. Ship it before they find something. Don't slow roll me. No, thumbs up. Like and subscribe. There we go. Oh, no. That's good for the vlog. That's good for the camera. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Playing 1-2-5 PLO, there's one limper. The cutoff is raised to 15, and on the button I looked at an Ace-Queen, Queen-5 with no suits. My hand isn't great. There is connectivity to make straights, and I do have a higher pair, but the lack of flush cards is a concern. However, I do have the button ultimate position over the entire field, and the cutoff's raise is small enough that I'll try to take a flop. The small blind folds, the big blind calls, the limper calls, and we're going 4 ways to a flop.
Try not to fuck this one up, asshole.
Which falls Queen 7-3 rainbow, giving me top set, plus a backdoor wheel draw. There's a bet of 35, and I make it 80 because fuck this guy. One of the limpers snap calls both bets, and the original raiser folds.
Go easy on me. I have cats to feed.
Kids to feed.
Okay. How many kids do you have? Oh, all right. You win.
Yeah.
The turn is the ace of diamonds. He checks, and I'm not letting him hit some bullshit gut shot straight draw on me for cheap, or letting him get away from middle set if a reverse scare card comes. Not to mention, this guy check called a bet and a raise out of position on a board with no flush draws, very unlikely straight draws, and I have top fucking set. I really have no idea what he has. Maybe just an overpair he's overvaluing, but if he's going to be a calling station, I want max value. I bet the full pot of 260, and he snap calls. I only have $145 behind. I can't fold regardless of the river, and I can't see how he can fold to my bet on the river either, which falls the ace of clubs.
Check.
He folds.
Exit.
Thank you, sir.
Ace 3, I think.
Queen.
With the ace. And a blocker on the straights.
With the
Thank you, sir. You're doing the Lord's work.
Thank you. We missed the bomb pod, guys. Bomb pod right now. You have
Is it under me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That'll make the block.
Yeah.
Make the block.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Obviously, this episode was an eye-opener for me. There was a lot of hands that, I caught myself playing bad, and some of this footage is over a year old. I'm going through some archives, and I'm also, incorporating some newer footage as well. But definitely a common theme that has been brought up multiple times over the course of my vlog, where I've shifted into just too much passivity, too much being timid. And part of it was, I was just trying to trap people. I was just trying to play pots multi-way. But at the same time, there also, there's a point where, you take so many beats getting your money in good that you begin to fear the variance monster under the bed. And so you try to shy away from the variance. And I think that I need to embrace the variance a little bit more. I need to just, return to being comfortable with it. I think over the past couple of years, I took such a beating that, I just started kind of, playing suboptimally in a lot of spots. And it's something I need to work on. Now, obviously, footage moving forward is still going to contain a lot of, older footage that I'm still working my way through, as well as more current stuff. So there's still possibilities for, these mistakes to pop up. And obviously, I don't ever expect to play perfect. But, I hope that you guys appreciate that, I'm not afraid to look like an idiot. I'm not afraid to admit my mistakes. I'm not afraid to show my errors and point them out. I think I'm my own biggest critic, despite, some of the people who just follow my vlog to shit on me from time to time. But it's all engagement, so, whatever. Moving past that, some sad news. Sir Purrs a lot, our black kitty. He one morning I woke up. Usually him and Ruffian are there to greet me if Sir Purrs hasn't already clomped all over my head back and forth trying to wake me up to get fed. But one morning I woke up and it was just Ruffian greeting me, and I knew something was wrong. I found Sir Purrs a lot. He was on our couch. He had passed in the night. So he went in his sleep. We had him for probably, 15 years or so. He was with us in Connecticut when we got him and Ruffian. And he traveled with us to Florida, where we lived there for 7 years, and been out here for closing in on 3 years now here in Texas. So he made the journey with us here. We had to say goodbye to Callie, who we picked up when we were in Florida. I think about 6 months ago, give or take. So it's painful to say goodbye. But he made a lot of appearances in the vlog, cameos in my outros, just kind of, walking in front of the camera, walking in front of the mic, stepping on the keyboard, but he loved the attention, and I knew a lot of viewers appreciated him. So I have a tribute to him and to Callie that is coming up. So there's going to be some video from the vlog. There's going to be some video of them, here in the house or other houses that we've lived in. And, obviously some still shots, some footage and stuff as well that we've collected over the years. So, anyway, saying goodbye, Sir Purrs and Callie. Ruffian is, he's feeling it, but he's healthy. He's in good shape. He's still an old guy as well, but he's got a ton of energy. He's obviously a lot more clingy now, that his brother is gone. And so he's wanting attention more. He follows us more, wants to be around us more, wants to play more. For an old man, he can still jump. He can still run around and chase after teasers. So hopefully we will have him for many years to come. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get into the intro, and we will see you guys next week.
Hey guys, it's Anthony here. 2025, the first vlog of the new year.
I've got Sir Purse here in front of me. I just went through a big spiel. He had stepped on my keyboard. I thought I was recording, and it was all for naught. And, unfortunately, encountered some roadblocks that led to, hey, man, you're in my shot, man. Sir Purse over here, a few months back, we had to put down our calico cat, Callie. She was getting older. She was in some pain. It was time. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. It was really painful to let her go. And, Sir Purse, he missed her, and we felt like at first that he was reacting to, her absence. And so, his appetite was voracious. He was losing weight. His fur was unkempt. It was matted. It was just, all these things. And it went on for longer than I was expecting. And so I started, looking into some of those symptoms, and it looked like he might have hyperthyroidism, which is pretty common in cats as they get older. I think he's like 13, 14. He's getting up there. He's an old geezer. And so, we took him to the vets. We had some tests done. They confirmed it, but luckily it's treatable. He's being a good little freeloading furball. Sir Purse is don't step on the keyboard, please, buddy. Oh, bro. And here comes Sir Purse. He wanted to get in the shot. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? What are you doing? You sniffing the mic? No, don't step on keyboards. Don't step on keyboards. No. No, every episode. Here comes Sir Purse again. Hello, buddy.
Like and subscribe, bitches.